Hi, it's Cindy, that crafting lady. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to use some paint sticks, the 5-gallon ones. I've already cut some down. We're also going to use some coasters from the Dollar Tree and some little hooks from the Dollar Tree. And we are going to make a key rack. So, I've already cut down most of them. I cut them to 16 inches, as you can see here. And I'll show you how I did that using my miter box. So pull that over, put it in and line it up with the mark that I've already made. Right on it. Make sure you can see that there. Hold it down and saw away. It doesn't really take that long, but I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. All right, I saved all of those little pieces because I will use those in other projects for something, I'm sure. All right, so now that I've got all my pieces cut, I'm going to sand the cut edges. So all I'm going to do is take my sanding block and just kind of rub it along the edge till it looks, smooth. Because cutting with the hacksaw does make it a little bit rough. So you don't want to watch me sand all of these, so we'll speed this up too. You know me, I love to speed through things. Just wish I could really craft that way. Today's video is part of the Sunday Fun Day hosted by Deco Easy, Yanni and Diane, and GingerChickRehab, Yvonne. I will link both of their channels, and the playlist for today's challenge will be linked in the description box below. Please check out both of their channels. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I'm sure you're going to find a lot more fun videos in the playlist. Check them all out. All right, so now I've got them all sanded. We're going to put them together. So I'm going to lay them all out nice and neat. Make sure I put the good side down because I'm going to glue the big craft sticks to the back to keep them all together. Oops, I missed one. All right, there. See, easy fix. All right, put them all together, line them up nice and neat. And actually, I bought a new tool, so if you saw my craft haul, you saw that I bought myself a square, so I might as well use it. Get everything nice and lined up. There we go. All right, and I am, they're a little warping, but that's okay. It gives it that country look, that farmhousey look that I'm going for anyways. So I'm going to take my E6000, because I'm going to use both E6000 and my hot glue gun so that I get the benefit of the long-term hold from the E6000 and the quick hold of the glue gun. So I'm going to take some and spread the E6000 onto the big craft sticks, just like that. And then I will take my Surebonder, because of course you have to stick with the best. And I'm going to put just a dot on each one of the big paint sticks there. And then I'll set the craft stick right into it, and it should hold it together nicely for a long, long time. There we go. So now I'm going to repeat that 3 more times. Basically just doing the same thing. Spreading on that glue, dotting down, and putting the sticks in there. I have so much fun doing these crafts. There we go. There's number 3 and one more for number 4. I just know this is going to get a lot of use by my front door, putting keys and stuff on it. So I want to make sure it stays together really well. There, that looks nice. Very rustic-y farmhouse. Love it. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take some Waverly white chalk paint, and I'm going to paint the front and the sides. So now that it's all painted and dry, looks good, I am going to put on a hanger for it. So I'm going to measure out the middle. So those are 16 inches. So my middle is at 8 inches. So just put a little mark right at the 8-inch mark. And I actually took this hanger off of an old picture frame. And it's got like little teeths in the back of it. So it's going to really just kind of set in there pretty good. But I am going to put some glue on it, and that's right where I want it. But let me put a little bit of glue just on, well, it's already dried up. E6000 really sets pretty quick. So add a little bit more to my palette there, my little glue palette. And I'm just going to put a little teeny bit right where I'm going to hammer the hanger in. I'll line that up in the middle where my mark is and hammer it down. There we go. And between the mechanical fastener of those little teeth and the E6000, that should stay in there for a long time. All right, so the next step is to add my coasters. Now, I'm going to mark, again, the 8-inch mark in the middle because I want my first coaster to go right in the center of my sign. There we go. Marked it out. All right. And my one that has the saying on it, "Today is a good day to have a great day," is going to be my middle one. And again, I think that glue is just about had it. Get out some more E6000. I go through so much of this. I love it. So put a little bit on the back. Now I was going to take the cork off of them because I thought, well, maybe, they won't stick as well. But that cork is stuck on there. I did it on another one that I had. Oh my, no, you're not getting that cork off the back of those. I even tried with the heat gun, and I probably would have had to spend an hour on each coaster to get that off. And I was like, no, not worth it. All right, so I want it about halfway down the first paint stick and right in the center. So just set it in there. The hot glue will bond it instantly, and once the E6000 cures, that ain't going anywhere. Now I'm going to measure each side, make sure I got it centered, and I can move it before everything dries. And it was centered, so I'm good. And now I'm going to mark the center of each of these spots so that I can line up the other two coasters. So right at the 3-inch mark now, because there's 6 inches on either side. And I'm going to do the same thing. Put a glob of glue on, spread it out, put some Surebonder on there, and set it on. And the third one. There we go. Easy peasy. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is put the, I'm going to take the sticky stuff off the back of my hooks before I can put them on. And boy, I'll tell you, that sticky stuff is really sticky. Look at that. It took me a bit, but I got it off pretty good. So once we get it off there, all right, and I'm going to line those up with just about the bottom stick of the sign. And I'm putting a little E6000 and a little hot glue, just like I've been doing all along. And I'm going to just eyeball it. I'm not going to bother to try to measure them, but I'm just eyeballing right in the center of my tile and lined up with that bottom paint stick. So now we're going to repeat that with the other two. I had a little glue ooze out, so I'll just get rid of that there. A little E6000. Boy, I tell you, I don't know I cannot remember where I found that trick, but I love it. It makes crafting so much better, because then I know that my stuff is going to last. It's going to be there for a good long time. But I can use it right away, which is kind of nice. Probably won't hang any keys on this for a full day anyways, but that's all right. So there we are. This project is basically done. Let's see what it looks like hanging up. There we go. So I have it hanging up. Doesn't that look nice? I'm going to put it right by my front door. So I hope you liked this project. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you did. For my next project, I'm going to be using one of these Dollar Tree square charger plates. These are really pretty hefty. They've got a good weight to them. And some of these stickers that I got at the Dollar Tree. And some apple barrel paint in off-white. Looks more really like ivory to me, if you really want to know my opinion. It's pretty dark. I thought it was going to be a little lighter, but I like the color in the end. You'll see it came out really good. So I'm just going to put a good coat of paint all over this charger. I'm only going to paint the surface because you're not going to see the bottom anyways, and the bottom is black. So it was two different colors to begin with, so just having it black on the bottom and then this pretty ivory color on the top is just fine. So I like to paint the sides of things when I'm doing a tray like this. It leaves less streaks in the bottom. I've just noticed that, so I thought I'd pass along that little tip. There we go. So we're going to let it dry. And I think I am going to probably end up putting on a second coat. It's a little thin in a couple spots. So I'm going to let this one dry, put a second coat on, and I'll be right back. So now it's got two good coats on it, and it's nice and dry. So I am going to take my stickers and determine which ones I want to put onto my tray. And I'm going to cut them out. Just kind of roughly get them off of there because I want to, number one, place them. But there's stems on them, and I really don't want to use the stem part on this project. So I want them just to be the floral heads without the stems. But I'm going to cut out the ones I want to use first. And then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to keep cutting these out real quick, get all the ones I want to use. I'm going to use two of the big ones and two or three of the little ones, so we'll cut those out too. Now I'm cutting off, as I said, the stems because I don't want to use those, and any excess paper, just so I can get a better view of where they're going to sit. So something like that. And then the other one, cut off a little bit more so I can see how this is going to sit on the tray. And there we go. And put it there. Maybe that way. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then I'll put a couple of the little ones. I'm not sure if I want one or two. Maybe all three. The little one. I don't know. No, I think I'm going to, maybe I'll take and put the bigger one there. We'll see. Big one. One in the middle. Something like that. I'll figure it out as I go. Anyways, so let's start with our first sticker. We're just going to peel the backing paper off. And just be careful. You don't want to rip it. Get that out of the way. A little piece of schmutz. Get it off there. Don't want it to go underneath. And then just lay the sticker right down. And then just burnish it with your fingers. There you go. It looks really good there. I love it. These flowers are so pretty. I should have picked up a couple of them when I was at the dollar store, but oh well. One's good enough for now. Maybe they'll have more. You never know. And I love the, like the peonies with the succulents. It's just so pretty. So, where'd the other one go? There it is. All right, so let's put that one there. Burnish it down. No. I think I'm going to put it on the side. One going up the side. That looks good. And then I'll put the other one down there. Here we go. Have it go up the side a little bit too. There, I think that looks really pretty. Very shabby chic. Like it a lot. All right, so the next thing I'm going to need to do is seal it. So I'm going to put a coat of Mod Podge all over it. So that'll seal it really nice. Because I'm going to put this next to my bed on my nightstand. So I can put my glasses and my rings and my watch and all of that stuff. Have a nice place for it so the cat can't knock it off my dresser. Because you know how cats are. If there's something on your dresser, they're going to want to knock it off. So I'm just going to put a nice thin coat on there so that it will seal it up really good. So get a good coat on all the sides and the bottom. All right, and there we go. And now all I've got to do is let it dry. And this project is done. Let's see what it looks like done. Now that it's dry, it looks wonderful, and I can't wait to put this in my bedroom next to the bed. The cat's going to be upset that he can't knock things off anymore. Oh well. I hope you liked this video too. Remember, this is part of the Sunday Fun Day hosted by Deco, Easy, and GingerChickRehab. The playlist for the challenge and their channels will be located in the description box of this video. Please check them all out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. I would appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. If you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when I upload more videos. And until next video, live fully, love deeply, learn something new every day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.